Hello and welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. And I'm here again with Paddy, and we're doing the second one of the Glencadam. This time it's PX.
Yeah, Pedro Ximénez. So a very sweet sherry finish. And I think, people, they really like PX finishes because everybody has a sweet tooth out there. Loves a little bit of a, what can I say, a dessert whiskey. And this one is definitely a dessert whiskey.
Mm-hmm. So there you go.
So as you can see, a nice golden color.
So it is not colored.
No, it's not
artificially colored.
Not artificially colored. It's natural color, unchill filtered, 46% ABV. So everything what is needed is displayed on the label as well. So where it matters, it needs to be on the label.
Yeah. So but it's around 6-8.
Yeah, 6 to 8 years old. The finish was 2 years old. 2 years long finish in a nice PX cask, I must say. And you can see in the color, it has it's bronze. It is a red, golden color that you can actually see here. It's very beautiful in the glass.
The thing is, it has a red touch to it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when we look at the Tawny pot that we just had before, that is just not red.
This is more brown
just the
here.
contrast. If you compare it to a normal whiskey, it is red.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you compare it to the Tawny pot, it's just not red.
Not red. Yeah. It's nice golden. So it really, I like the legs. It's sitting very, very nice in the glass.
I do love the PX whiskeys. I had PX the drink PX already, and it really depends if you have a PX. If you have a normal PX, usually it's just like, this is too sweet.
Yeah.
I had a really old PX, 25 years. That was really good.
Yeah.
That was really good. It was still very sweet, but it was also very oaky and very complex, and it was just interesting.
Yeah. I had one time a PX cask, or a PX, a glass of a PX, which was actually in a whiskey barrel before. So it was just there to give the flavor to the cask, and then we had to try it. So that was nice as well. But it was cold. But I'm more of a fan of Oloroso casks because I'm not a huge fan of sweet whiskeys. But this one I really like. Because the sweetness is very nice balanced, and so it's not so overpowering here.
Yeah. The beautiful thing is, do you know where PX comes from?
No, but you told me it's a German guy who went out there and then
it's
in Jerez.
Pedro Ximénez.
Yeah. So
Pedro is Peter Ximénez. Ximénez.
Nice.
Siemens. so I don't know if you know the Siemens company, the big one. It's the same name. It's a common name in Germany.
It is, yeah.
So I think he was a doctor. Not quite sure if he was with the army, but the story always goes like, there's a doctor going somewhere, German doctor going somewhere, like, I will produce medicine, and they come up with some kind of booze or liquor or something.
I think there's a similar story to vermouth or something.
There's in South America there are a couple of them. The German doctors always went like, I have some medicine. You have to distill alcohol.
Put wine in it, and it's good.
Yeah,
great.
Yeah. So nice.
Yeah, let's nose that.
Let's try that. Ooh.
It jumps out of the glass with a lot of sweetness. It is, it is like almost like Demerara sugar, a dark sugar. It has like a darker honey, a syrupy, Turkish delight. You have so many sweets in here, almost like a nice cake. But not too sweet. And if you smell over the sweetness, you definitely get the Glencadam character as well. So you definitely can smell, okay, there's a Highlander in here. It's not a light whiskey. It definitely has, a couple of elbows. It has its edges, but the sweetness in front of the nose is very nice. I really like it. I have the feeling like I'm stepping into a bakery or something like that. It has a Christmas touch as well. So a lot of cinnamon is going on here. Dates and figs, so very nice.
Yeah, a lot of Christmas touch to it, as you said. For me, the Christmas touch was the first thing that pops into my mind. with but it's not the usual like orange and cloves, but it has a lot of a little bit of a raisin touch to it, a little bit of a date touch to it. There's a lot of fruitiness going on, a lot of dried fruitiness going on. Very creamy, very sweet.
Yeah.
A little bit of a bourbon touch to it, cinnamon, a few spices. There are cloves in it. I like it. But it's strange for us because I do think there are red berries in there as well.
Yeah.
But we just had the Tawny Port, and taste and smell is differential. So when you have something very tasting of a lot of berries in the next glass, will have no berries in it as well, even if it has some berries, because you're used to a lot of berries.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, definitely.
So there are a few berries in there. The more you smell, the more you get. But they are normal in strength, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a beautiful sweet nose. So, cheers. Cheers. It's such a nice creamy whiskey. It is very silky on the tongue, a rice, very sweet, and everything that you smelled, you can definitely taste, like syrup and Turkish delight and so many candies, a little bit of chocolate, caramel, and then it has a nice drier finish. It is not super dry, but it's nice. It adds a little bit of complexity into the whiskey. So you really have a nice dry-ish finish with a little bit of espresso here and a little bit, maybe a cappuccino, something with milk. And it's very nice. I really like it. It's a very approachable, easy to drink whiskey.
What I like, it is very creamy.
Yeah.
Sweet, fruity, berries, dried fruits, a little bit of a spicy touch going on. Everything that you would expect of a well-rounded PX cask. Yeah, it has the expected PX cask taste in quite an intensity. Yeah. They are quite intense whiskeys, so they don't. This doesn't feel like refill casks or anything. This feels like the full strength.
Yeah.
They're not like really old. You don't have like the mature dampness in there, but they're not young either.
No,
you don't have like the young edges or all that kind of stuff. And with the 48%, you carry a lot of volume.
Yeah. It's very nice. It gives a pepperiness a little bit to it. And I really love it. Yeah, the master blender Ian does a wonderful job because he has so many contacts into the wine business. The casks are hand selected, so this is very well. And normally, I'm not a huge fan of PX casks. Normally, they are too sweet for me. But this one is very nice balanced. And today, I have a sweet tooth today, maybe. So today is a very nice. It develops very nice in the glass.
It also has a bit of a journey because now that I have swallowed the second sip, it does have more of a bittersweet, a little bit of a bitter chocolate, dark chocolate thing going on. So a bit of a roller coaster. I would think if you would take a third glass or something, it would be much bittersweetness going on.
It develops, definitely. And price-wise, I must say, you don't have to sell a kidney as well here, so you definitely have a bang for your buck. So this is something that I would definitely recommend. This is a very nice whiskey to have with friends at a barbecue, or just for yourself.
So if you'd like to have one of these, have a look at Whisky.com. You will find it there pretty much all the time because they are the core range of Glencadam. And thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.
See you.